find a curve that will finish off the rest of it. You guys get the idea? And the curve can be on the inside or the outside. We're going to pretend like this one's good just so you don't have to stand here forever. I'll make it work. Okay, so from this one, I'm not going to start where I left off because it's really hard for me to start with a feather. It's easier for me to finish one with one. So I'm going to start at the top. And right where it's about to join up, I try to feather off so that the two kind of splice together. Okay, and I got a little lump. I'm actually thrilled with that. Usually I mess up in front of 20 people when they're all trying to do it. But if you do get a little lump there, no big deal. Wait for it to completely dry. Wait for your whole drawing to be completely finished. Wait for the time when you've erased all of your pencil. At the very end, add whiteout. Don't add whiteout right now, even though you might be inclined to do that right now. Okay? If you add whiteout right now and then you go to erase later, it's going to get all mucky. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish doing my treasure hunt for my sleeve here to get the sleeve in there. If there's a really tiny curve that you're not able to get and you feel like you have a steady hand, the teeny tiniest details you can try to freehand if you'd like. But first try to see if you can find the curve on here. Okay? Please leave the neckline alone. Please leave the hemline alone. Why?
Wait
till it's open. Okay? So once you're happy with this portion, what we're going to do is we're going to flip it to the other side. And right now, I can maybe barely make out the outline of the other side. It's definitely easier for me to make it out where the ink lines are. So that's why I want you to ink part of this before tracing it through. I'm having trouble because my tabletop is dark. If I put this on top of, and maybe somebody noticed I did this before, I took another white piece of paper and I put it underneath. Do you see how suddenly I can see it a whole lot more? Because the contrast is there, okay? So if your paper is this translucent kind, that's all you really need to do. Put it on a light surface and then you can see it really better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish where those little intersection points are that I kind of marked, and then I'm going to sketch in the shapes that I see. I don't need to sketch in this straight hemline. Why?
That's already on there.
I just need to know where that end point is to connect the dots. Okay? If your paper is a little thicker and you're having trouble seeing through, we have a light box. Who knows what a light box is? Yeah, so it's kind of like glass that you can't quite see through, white glass, and there's a light underneath it that you can shine through. It'll definitely help you see better. My guess is most of you don't have one at home, so some of this stuff is your homework this week. If you don't have a light box at home and this paper trick isn't working for you, you guys all have a window in your house or apartment, right? Yeah. On a sunny day, put it on the window and you can see perfectly. Okay, so you don't need to go out and spend anything. So I'm going to finish inking in my sleeve. I'm going to trace it into the other side. I'm going to try to ink in the other side. It's a good idea to kind of remember which French curve you used for which line so that you can, if I use this on one side, I'm going to kind of flip it and use it on the other side. Any questions on this? No? All right, go have fun finding curves.